Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Go to your thing.
What does La Ghaliba illallah mean?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You see that as a calligraphy, usually in the form of a sword, a lot, especially as part of a design in the Andalusia. They're putting it everywhere. But so many times you see it also, it's not a calligraphy as in the Ottomans when they put calligraphy. The calligraphy takes the focus, the center, the Turah Sharif or other ayats. Everything else is a design to show this big thing. But when you see that a lot, I'm not saying everything, but a lot there in Andalusia, you see it hidden inside the general design of the walls or the carvings or this or that. You can't see, you blink, you can't see. La ilaha illallah is also there. So what you see is just this very ornate, beautiful work everywhere. But you have to look carefully to say, oh, there is no success except through Allah, by Allah. That is what is meaning. This ayat. So they are using that a lot. And there is no success except through Allah, but mankind can cause the success of Allah to come down to the lowest. When you lose your grip, when you lose the firmest handhold, when you lose your connection to the Sunnah and the Holy Prophet ﷺ, whatever success that you've had before that Allah grants you, you fall right back down to the bottom. It happened to the Umayyas, it happened to the Abbasis, it happened to every dynasty. That when you lose your connection, you lose all that power, and no matter how Allah has blessed you and put you on top for hundreds of years, and Islam was in Andalusia for 800 years. It's not a short time, 800 years. It wasn't just existing, it was a world power because it was controlling trade that is coming from east and west. It was extremely powerful and extremely rich. And it was controlling for 800 years. How long America has controlled this world? 75 years. This is 800 years. So don't get too caught up to think you are the center of the universe. You are just a dot within a dot within a dot. So they lost 800 years. When you're raising your head against the Khalifa, 800 years, when you're declaring yourself to be free from the shadow of Allah on earth, and you are going to practice your own way of doing things, it's only a matter of time. Those wolves and those hyenas and the jackals, they surround you and they just bring you down. So we take lesson from that. Allah can grant us victory. That is not a problem for Him. It is very easy for Him. Allah can grant us victory. But we have to hold that high, and we have to hold that like a fire. Because Allah is also saying in the ayat that we're reciting. Every Fajr we're reciting that. When we're reciting Mawlid, we're reciting that. And that ayat is saying what? Allah is the one who He gives power to whoever He wants, and He takes power from whoever He wants. Don't think just because you're a Muslim, you're a believer, you're a good one, power is given to you, is going to hold on just like that. No. You cannot carry it. Allah will take it from you and give it to your enemy. That one day he will become a believer and he'll be much better than you. Much, much better than you. We've seen that happening in the world. The whole world was shivering from the power of the Mongols. Both east and west. They said people are running away from their religion we will destroy. First, in that area of Central Asia, there, that time, it was a big center of Christianity too. China, Mongolia, Central Asia was a very big, strong center of Christianity. Different kind of Christianity, Nestorians. They destroyed all of that. Then they say, now we're going to go to Rome to destroy. First, we're going to destroy Baghdad. Because, and they said that to the Muslims, we are punishment of Allah on you because you have deviated from your way. And they did that. But within one generation, when one friend of Allah went there, and one friend of Allah showing through their feelings and their culture, that bravery and that honor and that power, their sultan went down to sajda and said, this one is a man of Allah. His faith we want to belong to. And within one generation they became Muslims, and they became the defenders of Ahl Sunnah. And what were the Arabs doing then? What were they defending? What were they fighting for? And how Allah smacked them. It can happen to us. It is happening to us. Don't think because I'm Arab, because I'm Muslim, because I'm this or because I'm that. You become Jahil again. That we have some people, oh, because I'm this, I belong to this nationality, I belong to this class, I belong to this aristocracy, I belong to, who cares? Are you crazy? Huh? You still hung up on that? Then you didn't take one step forward in tariqat, and you did not take one step forward becoming a believer. When you're still proud of your heritage, don't you know that there is one thing that the Holy Prophet ﷺ, he hates? The Jahil Arabs, that they used to sit down and recite, my grandfather is this, my great-grandfather is this, my great-great-grandfather is this. And he is showing by his Sahabi Kiram that they are not high-born, they are not rich, they are not powerful. So many of them. And those who are high-born and rich and powerful, they are to go against their tribes, against their lineage, to be with the Prophet. Is he not showing? Are the Ottomans not showing? Is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not saying, as the Prophet is saying on the Day of Judgment, you will see men, they are brought to the presence of Allah on pillars of light, that the prophets are going to be amazed by, thinking that these are prophets. But these are not prophets. These are people that they don't come from nowhere, but they come together and they love each other and they help each other and they serve each other, and they are not affiliated by blood or by family, and doing everything for the sake of Allah. And some people, they are still hung up on, I'm this, you are not this, teaching others to be like that. It's very low kind of mentality. Don't you know your honor only comes with Allah and with Islam, not with your lineage? Yeah, Allah. Some, they're saying, I'm belonging to this. Since when? Oh, since the fall of the Khilafat? You're really proud of your lineage because it's a big, powerful family after the Khilafat? Don't you know that you are declaring that you are a traitor? You come from Allah. So, these are some of the things you need to see what's important in your life and say, is this something that is important? Is this together with Allah or not? If it's not, take it out, because it is an idol. Some people like that, some people are lazy. so relaxed and so free. We're not here to be relaxed. You ever hear Shaykh Efendi saying we're sent to this world to be relaxed? You're in this tariqat to be relaxed. It's the only time you want to relax. Retire is where? In the grave. If you've done your job. If you didn't do your job, the grave is just the beginning of disaster. So, may Allah grant us victory against to our nafs, against to shaitan and this dunya and our desires, inshallah. May Allah grant us victory to be with our Shaykh and to be in his work dunya and akhirat. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha. Amen.